Hello everyone and welcome to Cubiks. Today we'll be introducing Cubiks. So, as you can see here, these are Cubiks. Cubix is a system that was made specifically for keybies. It's like a gashapon system, but a lot better. So, all you have to do is just to have these key items and just right click to use the item to open the Cubix. Cool, yeah? I like it so much. All the chances of getting all the keybies in this cubic will be appearing here, which you can set up everything very easy in one config. Alright, now let us see how we can install Cubix to your server. Once you downloaded Cubix from our store, this will be the file that you get. Inside you will see these plugins folder right here, which is all the configs that we have prepared. All you have to do is just to copy conditional events, model engine, mythic mobs, and one of the resource pack management plugin. It depends on your server. If your server is using items adder, then you have to copy items adder or Nexo or Accent. Depends on your server. In this case, I am using items adder, so I will be choosing items adder and then copy the entire folder and paste it in plugins folder like this. Alright, once you have installed all the files in your server, type all these commands. First, reload. meg reload. ce reload. And the last one, ia zip. Well, this one is for items adder. If you're using Oraxen, it should be all reload all, and same as Nexo, it should be Nexo reload all. In this case, I am using items adder, so I will do ia zip. And let's just wait for the resource pack to be regenerated. Alright, now that we have the resource pack, now you have all the Cubics. And now we will teach you how to set up your very own Cubix drop the ball. So, you can set up everything in Mythic Mobs file. So, go to Mythic Mobs, Packs, and then search for Cubix, Mobs, and here, you will see this file right here. All you have to do is just copy and paste. Change your name into anything you'd like. Let's say I'd love to change it to mobs file Cubix premium. Alright, now inside, this will be how the Cubix configs will look like. So you can change almost everything here. So let's start from the first thing we can change. The first thing is the key items, which you can change it right here. The key item can either be normal Minecraft items, or it can also be mythic items. To create your own key items, just close this first. We'll go back to Cubix folder and to items, and go to this file. Now all you have to do is just to copy this one and create the new one. We'll just call this Cubix premium ticket, whatever you'd like to call it, and you can also change its name and its store. Let's say premium Cubix ticket, and you can also add lore to it. You just do open premium Cubix. Nice. Now that you're done with that, just copy this, copy, and paste it right here. Alright, now you have changed your key items. Oh, Right here, you can change the ID of your Cubix. We're gonna change it to Premium. Alright, now to the next part. Right here, you can set up the base command of giving permission for the player. So when the player open the Cubix and they got any cubies, this command will be the command that gives permission to the player. It kind of based on the plugin you're using, but for the example file, we will provide luxperm command. So lb is luxperm user. Trigger name this is a placeholder. It has been explained right here. If you have any other permissioned management plugins, you can just build up your new command line and insert this placeholder to make it work. Alright, here you can change the name of the cubic. Let's say I change to like Premium Cubic. Yay! And here you can change the texture of the Cubix. You see, we have provided full texture for Cubix: wooden, iron, golden, and diamond. They are right here: wooden, iron, golden, and diamond, which you can change in here. Let's say I'd love to change it to diamond, since it's kind of premium. So yeah. Alright, now right here you can set up the duplicate items. So let's say if your player happened to open a Cubix and get a QB that they already owned, so you can set up which item they will receive as a reward instead of those QBs which they already have. So the item that they'll get, it can either be mythic items or normal Minecraft items. And same as the key item, you just have to set up the mythic item right here in the items file. Let's say for default, we will provide QB fragment, which is an amethyst shard and with some lore and names, and you can use this items to like trade with NPC on your server for something. Well, it depends on your server. And you can also set up here like how many items they'll get for each tiers. So let's say for common, they'll get iron ingot, which is like normal iron ingot, 1 iron ingot. For rare, they'll get a QB fragment. For 3, they'll get epic like 5 QB fragment, and for legendary, we'll get 10 QB fragment. So yeah. Alright, now, so here comes the fun part. Here we are at the drop rate section, which you can set up each QBs, like what they possibly can get and what's the chance and what's their tier. So for maximum, you can put up to 16 QBs for 1 cubic, but let's say you don't have to use all of them. If you just want to use like 4 or 5 QBs for 1 cubic, that's fine. Alright, so let's say I just want to make like aged slot for this Cubix, so I'm just gonna put 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 until aged 0. Alright, now there will be only 8 slots for the Cubix, and for each slot you just have to set up the type of the QB that they can get and the tier. So let's say I'd like to change from Fire Dragon to like Galaxy Dragon. Where can you find this? Well, in game, you just do this. mods spawn QBs. And then you see a lot of it will be here. You just have to copy this and then paste it here. And that's all. Okay, you can set up a chance. Let's say for 0.1 it's gonna equal 1%. For 0.1 is gonna equal 10%, and for 1 is gonna equal 100%. And you must remember that the sum of all the slots, the sum of all the available slots must equal 1. or else it will not be working. So let's say I'd like to change for quotas plan to be like 1 or maybe 0.05. I want to make it 0.05%. Oh, I'll change it to 0.05. I want to make it like 0.5%. And then same. I'll change it to maybe I'll change it to Cubiks. Hockey. 0.005, which is equal to 0.5%, and the tiers legendary. You can see all the tiers here: common, rare, epic, and legendary. Cerberus, Manikineko. Okay, now let's try and reload. Reload. You'll come here, and then we'll just do command mops egg get cubic premium. Now that's your cubics. You see all the GUI will be here, and the names of the cubic that you set up. Kinda nice. Alright, now we're just gonna get items. Items get cubic premier ticket 64. Alright, now we're gonna try opening it. As you can see, so this is an error. The sum of chances of randomized cubic succeeded 100%. Current value is 0.248, and see, it must equal to 1, which means that it's not gonna be working. So here, let's change it right here. So let's say now we have 0.248%. yeah, now we just need to fix it. So I have to increase the chances. So I'm gonna set this to like 1, 1, 1, 1. Maybe this will be 4. Maybe 3. And this will be 4. Okay, how much now? And also remember to delete the old cubics every time you're gonna reload. So do command mobs kill premium. Alright. And then we're gonna get a new one. Mobs a get it, cubic premium 64. Pop. Okay. Now the sum of chances is quite exceeded 100% by 0.6. So you're just gonna succeed it for like 6. So let's say I'm gonna remove this into 0.04 and maybe this to 0.03. Now to reload again, and I think it should be working now. Oh no? Oh, still just a little more. Alright, let's see. Nice. Oh. And there you go. You get the Cubix. But if you already have the Cubix, you instead get the duplicate item that you set it up. However, you will get this because I am having OP. But if I don't, okay, let's say I don't. So I'm just gonna remove OP from myself and all the permissions. User, me, permission, clear. And I'm gonna DOP myself. Up. Alright, now we're gonna test again. Ooh, I got a Cerberus. Let's see. Oh, hello Cerberus. Nice to see ya. You're so cool. So, I suppose that's everything you need to know about Cubix. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask in our Discord community. We will have you supported as fast as possible. So, thank you for watching today, and I hope you enjoy Cubix as much as I do. Have a nice day. Thank you.